Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 15, our environment. Dear student, we are going to learn about the environment as well as the pollution. So one by one we will start. What happens when we add our waste to the environment? So whenever we add the waste in the environment, then three type of pollution are occur. If the solid unwanted things are added, then solid pollution, or we can say that soil pollution occur. Whenever we add the liquid, like so many spray are there, fertilizers are there, okay, whenever they are going in the water, then water pollution, and so many gases are going into the atmosphere, then the air pollution possible. Environment, the physical, chemical and biological condition of the region in which organisms live are collectively known as the environment. So biological, physical and the chemical condition of any organism, okay, that is called collectively called the environment. It include air, light, soil, temperature, water and the presence or absence of the other organism, that is the condition for the development of the growth. Okay, so we can say that it is everything, like biotic component and abiotic component are there in that included. Biotic component in that living organisms are there, like plant and animal, and abiotic component in that soil, air, water, everything is added, or moisture. Okay, waste substance added to the environment. So nowadays there is so much problem of pollution, okay, and because of that reason people are suffering from asthma, they are suffering from the bronchitis, or different type of cancers are there. That is because of what? Pollution. Humans add so many waste substance to the environment, okay. So whenever we get the clothes, we do not know that so much dye, so many dyes are going into the water, so that also create the problem. So any animal, they drink the water, then ultimately that water is creating the poisonous problem in their body, and after eating that animal as a food, that ultimately come in our body. Even the cow, when they try to eat something, then DDT is sprayed everywhere, so that DDT is going into the cow, as well as some DDT is going in its milk, and after taking that milk, what happened? That DDT enter in our body, and DDT is what? Carcinogenic. So many compound available in the soil or air, they are carcinogenic. They produce a cancerous cell in our body. Many man-made substances like the plastic are not broken down by the action of bacteria or other saprophytes, okay. So many plastics are there, they are not break down easily. Breakdown means easily decompose, okay, by the bacteria or any saprophyte. So we can say that they are the non-biodegradable plastic. For that we can also use the word polymer. Poly means many and mer means small part. Whenever so many small parts are combined, then that is called the polymer. So whenever you are going to buy something, at that time the shopkeeper give you polythene. Polythene is example of what? Plastic or polymer. Poly means many and ethene means so many ethene molecules, so it is called the polythene. These substances are acted upon the physical process like heat and pressure, and this persists for the long time. Waste is divided into two parts: biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. So dear student, whatever vegetables are there, vegetables are called the organic compound, because organic meaning is what? The compound which are obtained from the organs of plant or animal, they are called the organic compound. So these all the organic compound are biodegradable, understand? They are biodegradable. So after what happen, whenever we throw outside, it somehow decompose in the soil or air by somehow, so they are called the biodegradable. But man-made are there, man-made compounds are there. So many compounds are there, they are non-biodegradable. Like we can say that switch or electronic components, whenever it is exposed in the environment, it will not easily degrade. Biodegradable substances which can be decomposed by the microorganism are called the biodegradable substance. All naturally available organic substances are biodegradable. So whenever we put vegetables outside, then what happen? It automatically degrade, okay. So most of the organic compounds are what? Biodegradable. Non-biodegradable substances which cannot be decomposed by microorganism are called the non-biodegradable, okay. Like we can see that plastic switches are there, plastic materials are there, even bones are there, they are not biodegradable, easily not biodegradable, okay. All inorganic substances are non-biodegradable. So we can say that all inorganic compounds are there, they are non-biodegradable. Many synthetic substances are also non-biodegradable. The synthetic substances are also the non-biodegradable, like bakelite. We know that handles of the cooker and some cooking vessels are there. They are made up of bakelite. That is also non-biodegradable. Dear student, we are going to learn about the ecosystem. Ecosystem is mainly classified into two categories: biotic component and the abiotic component. Biotic component, in that we can include the living organism including plant and animal. Abiotic component, in that non-living. So they have relationship with each other. Okay, so the relationship between the biotic component and abiotic component, okay, that is called the ecosystem. Ecosystem, this is a system of interdependencies among the various living beings and non-living things in a given habitat. So in the habitat, the relationship between the biotic component and abiotic component, that is called the ecosystem. Component of ecosystem, and ecosystem has two type of components: biotic components and the abiotic components. So ecosystem has two are there, one is the biotic and other is abiotic. Ecosystem mainly classified into biotic components or living components, and the abiotic components non-living components. So first we will see about the biotic components. These include all type of plants and animals, producer or autotrophs. All the green plants which synthesize their own food are producer. Okay, so producers are in that we can include the plants are there which are able to prepare the food for themselves by the photosynthesis reaction. Okay, so they are included in the producers. Consumer or heterotrophs, all the animals which depend on the other for food are consumer. So all the organisms are there which are depend on the other plant or animal or other organism for the food, they are called the consumer or they are called the heterotrophs. Decomposer or saprotrophs, certain bacteria and fungi which consume the dead remains of other organism are called the decomposer. So what we can say that are there some bacteria and fungi, they depend on the dead bodies of plant or organism. Okay, they all are called the decomposers. Now here abiotic component. Okay, now dear student, you can think that this is non-living thing, but how it depend on the biotic thing? Suppose we are there, then we need the rain, we need the water, we need the soil. So abiotic component also play the major role in the ecosystem. Abiotic components, non-living components, physical environment, soil, water and air. As the land is more and more fertile, we get more crops. Okay, more organisms are depend on that. Water, if water is in the good amount, then what happen? We know that so many marine animal can survive. Okay, or we can take so much amount of crop. Air, if air is pure, okay, or temperature is proper air, then what happen? There are possibility to get the rain. Inorganic substances. Now some soil is fertile soil because in that some compound are present in the large amount, like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium are present, then that soil is what? Fertile soil. So inorganic substances also play the major role, like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, calcium, potassium, etc. This mineral also play the major role, as well as carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas is useful in the photosynthesis reaction, otherwise it produces the pollution. Okay, climate factors, light, temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. Okay, so this also play the major role for the biotic components. If light is there, then and then we can carry out the the photosynthesis reaction is possible. Temperature is maintained, then only we can survive properly. Pressure, humidity also play the major role on the biotic component. So meanwhile we can say that for the biotic component, abiotic components are important. Okay, so there is a relationship between the biotic component and abiotic component is called the ecosystem. Thank you so much.